13. Jean Grey. Jean Grey is undeniably the most significant love interest in Cyclops' life. Their romance is one of the most iconic in Marvel history, beginning when they both joined the X-Men. Jean's telepathic abilities created a deep emotional bond between them, allowing her to understand Scott Summers in ways few could. Despite their love, their relationship faced numerous challenges, including Jean's transformation into the Phoenix and later the Dark Phoenix. Her apparent death devastated Scott, leaving a void in his life. Even after her resurrection, their relationship was tested by the weight of their responsibilities as mutants and leaders. Jean remains the love of Scott's life, representing both his greatest joy and his deepest sorrow. Their story also influenced many of the major X-Men storylines, cementing their relationship as a cornerstone of mutant history. 12. Madeline Pryor. After Jean's death as the Dark Phoenix, Scott met Madeline Pryor, a woman who bore an uncanny resemblance to Jean. Madeline was a pilot and seemed to offer Scott the chance for a normal life. They married and had a son, Nathan Summers, who would later become the time-traveling hero Cable. However, Scott's unresolved feelings for Jean caused strain in their marriage, and when Jean returned, Scott left Madeline to reunite with her. Madeline's heartbreak led to her transformation into the Goblin Queen, making her a tragic figure in Scott's life. This relationship showcased the complex and often controversial choices Scott made, furthering his characterization as a deeply flawed hero. 11. Emma Frost. The former White Queen of the Hellfire Club became a surprising but significant romantic partner for Cyclops. Their relationship began during a time of turmoil for Scott, as he struggled with the pressures of leadership and his fractured relationship with Jean. Emma's telepathic connection with Scott allowed her to understand his inner conflicts, and their bond grew stronger after Jean's death. While controversial among fans, their romance showcased a different side of Scott, as Emma challenged his moral rigidity and helped him embrace his darker impulses. Together, they redefined the leadership of the X-Men, though their relationship ended as Scott's priorities shifted. Their dynamic added layers to both characters, exploring themes of redemption and vulnerability. 10. Lee Forrester. Lee Forrester was a ship captain who rescued Scott after he was stranded at sea. Their romance provided Scott with a sense of normalcy away from the chaos of mutant life. Lee's grounded personality and independence attracted Scott, but their relationship ended when he returned to the X-Men. Despite its brevity, their time together highlighted Scott's longing for a simpler life. Lee's presence in Scott's life was a reminder of what could have been if he had chosen a path outside the X-Men. 9. Colleen Wing. A skilled martial artist and member of the Heroes for Hire, briefly dated Scott during a period when he was separated from Jean. Their relationship was short-lived but significant, as it marked one of the few times Scott explored a connection outside the mutant community. Colleen's strength and independence impressed Scott, though their romance ended amicably. This relationship further illustrated Scott's struggles with balancing his personal desires and his responsibilities as a leader. 8. Psylocke. Betsy Braddock, Psylocke, and Cyclops shared a brief but intense connection during a time of personal and team turmoil. Betsy's flirtation with Scott created tension within the X-Men, particularly with Jean. While their relationship never fully developed, it revealed Scott's vulnerabilities and the strain his responsibilities placed on his personal life. Psylocke's allure and her ability to see through Scott's stoic exterior added complexity to their interactions, leaving an impact despite the brevity of their connection. 7. The Phoenix. White-hot room. During his encounters with the Phoenix Force, Scott experienced a unique and otherworldly bond with the cosmic entity. While not a traditional romance, his connection with the Phoenix represented his ongoing struggle with power, responsibility, and his feelings for Jean. The Phoenix often manifested as Jean, further complicating Scott's emotions. This relationship blurred the lines between love and power, showcasing the profound influence the Phoenix Force had on Scott's life and choices. 6. Annie Gazikanian. Annie Gazikanian was a nurse at the Xavier Institute who developed feelings for Scott while caring for him. Though their relationship never became romantic, her admiration for Scott and his dedication to the X-Men added depth to his character. Annie's perspective highlighted the sacrifices Scott made for his team and the mutant cause. Her unspoken feelings served as a subtle reminder of the emotional toll Scott's leadership role took on those around him. 5. Dani Moonstar. While not a full-fledged romance, there were moments of flirtation and camaraderie between Cyclops and Dani Moonstar, particularly during missions. Their interactions showcase Scott's ability to connect with teammates on a personal level, though their relationship remained platonic. Dani's respect for Scott as a leader and her ability to challenge his decisions added an intriguing dynamic to their partnership. 4. Joanna Cargill. Frenzy. During the Age of X storyline, Scott and Frenzy were depicted as lovers in an alternate reality. Their romance was passionate and intense, reflecting the drastic changes in their personalities in this alternate timeline. While their relationship didn't carry over into the main continuity, it offered a glimpse of what could have been under different circumstances. Frenzy's unwavering loyalty to Scott in this reality added depth to her character and showcased a side of Scott rarely explored in the primary timeline. 3. Jean Grey. Ultimate Universe. In the Ultimate Marvel Universe, Scott's relationship with Jean took on a different dynamic. Their romance was still central to the story, but the alternate reality allowed for new challenges and conflicts. This version of their relationship emphasized their youthful passion and the pressures of leading a team at a young age. The Ultimate Universe offered a fresh perspective on their bond, highlighting how their love endured even under vastly different circumstances. 2. Magic. Illyana Rasputin. While not a romantic relationship in the traditional sense, Scott and Illyana developed a deep bond during their time leading the mutant revolution. Their shared sense of purpose and understanding of sacrifice created a unique connection. In alternate timelines, such as Age of X-Men, hints of a deeper relationship were explored. Illyana's enigmatic nature and her unwavering support for Scott added complexity to their dynamic, blurring the lines between camaraderie and something more. 1. Other flings and connections. Cyclops has had fleeting romantic encounters with characters like Misty Knight and Candy Southern. These relationships, while brief, highlight Scott's attempts to find solace and connection amid the chaos of his life as a mutant leader. Each of these connections, though short-lived, added another layer to Scott's character, showcasing his humanity and his yearning for companionship. And that's the video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to watch more videos that will appear on the screen right now. See you later.